All right, it's a good exercise for the back muscles, the lats. They start way down here and they come up and they cross the shoulder joint. And they work to, you can pull yourself up so they contract to help you pull up, or do a pull down like a lat pull down in the gym, or to pull horizontally into yourself. You're pulling a load into yourself like a bent row, or in this case we're going to use a cable system. Now, you may have a home gym, or you may just want to get creative at your gym that you're a member at. I mean, you will have seated cable row machines. I have another video on how to do a seated cable row. But this is a variation on a seated cable row. It's a horizontal pull where I'm pulling into my body versus a vertical pull where I'm pulling down on top of my body. It's good to work both angles. As I do this motion, know that I can have my hands prone, neutral, or supine, or I can rotate as I pull through that range of motion. I'm going to rotate halfway here. I'm going to start prone and come to neutral, okay? So you can use any one of those grips, and I invite you to change it up. Like do ones with just like a curl supine grip. Do ones with just a prone grip and a neutral grip. It works the muscles a little differently, okay? The more prone you are, the more you're hitting the lat, the less you're hitting the bicep, but you're hitting quite significantly the rear delt, the back of the shoulder, the muscles between your shoulder blades, the rhomboids, and your trapezius muscles, your mid-trapezius muscles, okay? So this is more biceps while engaging the lats. This is kind of biceps and then brachialis, brachioradialis, and this is less of all that and more just the lats. That's an oversimplification, but that's generally it. Point, change it up once in a while, okay? Proper rhythm when you're rowing is that, and this all happens very quickly, but when you think about it, it's that the shoulder blade contracts first, then the shoulder moves, then the elbow moves. And the reverse happens when you go out. It's elbow, shoulder, shoulder blade relaxes. Shoulder blade, shoulder, elbow, elbow, shoulder, shoulder blade. Okay, so contraction on the shoulder blade, or the shoulder bends, and then the elbow bends, elbow straightens, shoulder straightens, and the shoulder blade relaxes. Okay, so it happens really quickly though. It's fast movement, and if you want to get it right, you don't have to worry about focusing on that. I find when I teach people kind of in those stages, they kind of go They break the move down into parts. You don't want to do that. Just think about really squeezing your shoulder blades right from the beginning, okay? So squeeze them, and at the end, release them. Don't slouch, but release them. Squeeze them, and then release them, okay? So as with any movement, we're going to make sure that we have a tight core and that our spine is straight. The cool thing when you're laying on a bench like this is that all happens naturally, the straight spine anyways. You still have to maintain a tight core. Feet are firmly on the ground. And just like when you're squatting or when you're benching, think about gripping the ground with your feet. Just engage your whole body. Make it really strong and grip really tightly the handles. The harder you grip, the better a pull you're going to get, okay? The breathing is out, in. Okay, so it's out on the power stroke when my muscles are contracting. Okay, so here's how to do it. So again, it's horizontal pull, so I've set this bench to about 45 degrees. My spine is straight because I'm against the bench. I'm going to breathe in and out. Really squeezing my shoulder blades, trying to pull it down as far as I can go. I'm starting in prone position, rotating to neutral, okay? Like I said, I can go prone to supine. I can stay just prone, just neutral, just supine. Okay? When you're going to put these back, make sure that you go very slowly. Just let them go, big crash. Especially if it's a piece of home exercise equipment, you want to take care of it. This is really good for people who are working out at home and have a dual cable system like this. It's just a great variation on a horizontal pull. Okay, so there it is. That's a variation on a seated cable row.